Hello guys.
Hello,
team.
hello. Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry, dzień dobry. Hello.
You know, the guy on the other team has 720,000 subscribers on YouTube?
No. And he's shit at the game. Let's go.
Who?
HOUNGOUNGAGNE, the guy with the big letters.
Hunyanyanya.
Okay.
He has 170,000 followers on Twitch as well.
Okay. And he's gonna lose. That's sad.
Oh yeah.
No, well, at least not the knife round, but in game for real.
But decides is better.
I am better than 99.1% of the CSGO player base, according to my ELO. That puts me in the top 1% of all the CSGO players. Top 1%, finally reaching the true elite globally. Except that's not really how I feel about it. The more you play CSGO, the more there is to learn, and you never get to a point where you know enough, and as far as I can recall, I never really challenged myself to actually get good, and we're gonna talk about that right after a segue to today's sponsor. Life used to be sad and grey and sad. But then I discovered Skinport.com. Skinport is a trusted marketplace straight from Deutschland where you can buy your skins for cheaper and even sell them. Like this tiger tooth that I can get on Skinport for €150 less than Steam. Buying skins has never been so easy, with 400,000 skins listed for sale and super low fees on the sales. You will find the skins you want. Skinport has a Trustpilot rating of 4.9 star out of 5, which makes it one of the best rated marketplace there. And with the fast cash out process via bank transfer, if you actually have a knife, it will be the easiest way to sell it and pay your rent. So find the link below to stop buying skins full price and get them cheaper. So, top 1%, and if we stay pragmatic, what did I achieve? Well, you actually have to take a step back and look at the global picture. In CSGO as a competitor, here's a list of things I have achieved. There was a few tournaments there and there, but I was invited to play them as a YouTuber. My goal was to bring visibility to the brand and not skill to the server. Though I did my best to not look ridiculous, the ROG tournament still is to this day one of my best CSGO memory of all time. I was captain for the French team and I had to select young and upcoming talents, and I had picked Mizuta, who now signed Vitality, and Brams, who also signed Vitality but in Valorant. And if you happen to be watching this, I'm proud of you boys. Besides that, I've always favored going with lobbies for fun instead of going in lobbies to grind. And while my ELO is supposed to say that I'm in top 1%, I can still see such a big gap between me and the players from above. I would even argue that the gap between the top 1 and the top 0.1% is as big as the gap between silver and global. It is true that I never really tried, and as a content creator I never really had the need to. Even though I would sometimes feel like grinding for a week or so, it would kinda feel like a waste of time since I don't really do frag movies, or I don't try to go pro, or I don't even do pure highlights. Like, sure, you want an ace? Everyone hits those every now and then, and I have a ton of those stored, but I just don't see a way to use them. Nowadays though, I feel this hunger for the game and I kinda want to have a challenge. If I'm currently at this ELO without trying, and mostly by playing with friends from all levels, I wanna see if I can reach a higher ELO if I actually try for once. That probably means I will not be able to queue with my friends on Faceit anymore, and for that, sorry my friends, but I do want to see my limits. What is the ELO at which I will feel like I don't belong anymore? I don't want to go into a team and try hard together because I know ahead that I will not have the time or the mental fortitude to grind for CSGO. That boat has synced a long time ago. But I can play pugs, whether it be 5 stacks or with a bigger and bigger ELO to measure myself, identify my weak spots and work on them. There's more and more young talents coming into CSGO, and recently I have met one of them. He's called Temporary. We've played together, dude was good, nice communications, and 3.4k ELO. So I asked him to play some more with me, and that's where I learned he's actually 15. Almost half my age, and it gets even better. When he was younger, so 9 I guess, he learned the CSGO through my videos, mostly the Inside the Mind of a Global series. Then he kept playing and became better and better until he shows an impressive skill at age 15. Now I'm standing there with my 8,000 matchmaking played, and we can barely smoke B2B, while players like him come in here at 15, and what I would call a chill matchmaking is a 3.4k ELO game for him. They bathe in the high ELO games like I bathe in the tears of my opponents in matchmaking. Players like him have such a big margin of progression. They will keep improving for the next 10 years, whereas me... well, in 10 years, how many 40 years old upcoming talents do you know of? So to clarify, I'm not delusional, I will not get there. But that doesn't mean I can't improve, and that's what I will be doing so I can see my limits. Step 1 will be to throw myself out in the big league and see how it goes. A few friends who are somewhat okay at the game kept asking me to carry them, so because I'm a nice person, I went to help. It got me to play in high elo games to see how big of a difference I can expect, and it went pretty well. Abs. He's out. For the enemy team. As for my team, I felt like a solid rock.
Yeah, do a side flash, anyone?
Yeah, I have.
One over CT now as well.
Flashing side now.
Bro, Jeff, why do you
Attached to their ankle and crippling their every move. It helped me identify my weaknesses, and now I can confidently tell you that the only thing I need to improve to go pro is my aim, game sense, utility, knowledge, experience, and reaction time. Give me that, and I'm the next Monizzy.
Dropping the bombing con.
Alright.
Default. He's always default.
I didn't see him. At this level, every player is skilled individually. Even during an eco, they can be a danger because they click on heads. When I play matchmaking, or face it, when they're eco, you kinda have won the round already. Everybody repeats on the duels and usually we win. But look what happens here.
Don't stop bleeding, guys.
Oh, I got fucked in middle. The playstyle is also very different, and what's the deal with smokes fading? I never see them in time. As you can tell, I have a lot left to learn and I need to rewire my brain to play CSGO and not matchmaking. I also need to improve individually, mechanically that is, aim and movement. And that will be coming in another video. In the meantime, I must remind you to poster check, don't forget about it, and I will see you in the next one.
Oh, long. Oh, il m'a niqué ma mère, la pute.
Nice! Ooh, you nyanya! Lo 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 lo!
Ah, man.
Grenade him, man.
I'm throwing a grenade.